Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. And on tap tonight is the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And for Cleveland, the big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Merrill in at the 3 slot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good, trying to use the glass. And the Cavaliers with possession. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua. Impressive.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Mobley. Oh, good on the 3. Williams kicks to SGA. From deep, Evan Mobley with the rebound. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against Philadelphia.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Now, here's SGA. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Outside, Dort. And the 3 off target. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Arrow on the wing. Back to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Dort. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Garland.
And this is routine for Mitchell. He doesn't need much space to feel comfortable elevating.
Fires at the elbow. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Allen passes to Merrill. Kicks it out to Garland. 5 on the clock. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And Shai didn't need a lot of time to get that shot off. His feet were set, his hands were ready, and he let it fly.
And Merrill has it in the corner. Pass to Mobley. Off target at the rim.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Here's SGA. finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Mobley. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Williams. He has yet to score. Launches a 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams. Now Hartenstein. After Darius Garland missing on that last 3-pointer. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Look now for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. And Hunter subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Mitchell, he's checked in for Dort. Cavaliers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Mitchell against Garland. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
At the line for Cleveland.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Cleveland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Three shots. 3 shots.
He misses the free throw. NBA basketball in the spotlight, and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. also celebrated in our games today.
A man who spoke for equality and justice, and in a league that's given voice to many communities working towards that equality.
No good on the second free throw. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
He manages to convert the third one. Ranked last season, the Cavaliers with 64 wins. That's the 3rd most in franchise history.
But crushing disappointment, then losing in the second round. They knew they'd be criticized and acknowledged they need to be tougher mentally.
Now, here's Hunter. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia. The Cavaliers again can't hit. SGA into the lane.
SGA going hard to the basket and finishing it with some power.
Here's Garland. Good D by Mitchell.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Mitchell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami. Hunter against Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Pass to Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Hunter finds Allen. Uses
Stop him just so long and strong from there.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
I think it's a really good indicator of which team's off-season moves will have the biggest impact.
Now here's Williams. Jarrett Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Williams passes to Wiggins. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Jarrett Allen. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Mobley. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Garland. Here's Ball. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that one misses. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Here's Tyson, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Holmgren. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Thunder lead by 3. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They're up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
We've got DeAndre Hunter. Mitchell is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Wade. And it's Tyson in at the 3. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. The Thunder shooting 43% for the game. Pass to Holmgren. Wiggins outside. No good from outside. Cavaliers trailing. Down low. Here's Wade. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Holmgren kicks to Wallace. A three-pointer off the mark. Cavaliers shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. On the wing, Mitchell. Wallace covering. Here's Tyson. Oh, good with the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Wallace. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in, so he comes up empty, missing both. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Throw good, Wiggins. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Jalen Williams is checked in for the Thunder. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Heat.
that final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Yeah, you can't take anything for granted. I think that was a harsh reminder of it. Hard-fought battle all the way.
Now Mitchell. After Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Williams against Wade. The kick out to Ball. And Garland has it in the corner. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Dort passes to Mitchell. Williams against Wade. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And Jalen Williams that time showing you that explosive athleticism.
Garland against Dort. Outside Garland. And the layup's good off the glass. Garland's got his first 2 points.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Pass to Holmgren. Over Wade. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got the lead up to 4 now for Oklahoma City.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Wade kicks to Hunter. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. The Thunder leading by 4. Fires from 14. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
A drive by Garland. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at the Thunder. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
And when I look at Oklahoma City,
they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
Changing it up here. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. Number 1, the Thunder.
Well, we can talk about their defensive rating and their pace of play and all of those things, but the bottom line is this team is hard to score on.
SGA against Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Count that bucket.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Guys, back over to you.
On a mission for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland, you're the very top of that list.
well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Merrill gets the bucket.
And smarter Garland to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, man, and the defense now sees SGA taking flight. It's just too much.
Garland attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Here's SGA. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jared Allen.
And I think when you look at the growth that SGA has shown over the last few years, really incredible. He has developed into one of the best players in this league.
And he knocks down the first one. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Both free throws good from Garland.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
And a wide open look for SGA. A three-pointer is right on target. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder. Garland finds Merrill. Allen a screen on Williams. Merrill passes to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Now, here's George. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Kicks it out to Garland. Lets it go with a 3. The shot misses. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the team, limit their easy baskets. How do you create some easy ones in your own right?
Well, first, to get out and transition ourselves. I think we're walking the ball up, and I think their defense is set. We can't create anything when their defense is set.
All right, got to get them moving. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot. You are so good. Let's hear it for the protect.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
If you're shooting under 30% from three, try to find another way to score, man. This is crazy, Shaq.
Yeah, being one-dimensional, they're making it too easy on the defense.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean acumen, being great at what you do. Kind of like you two mutton chops. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Now, what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial until that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
Now Mitchell. After the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Mobley misses. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 13 points in the game. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got 7 points.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
There's Garland, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind. That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Merrill with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And Mitchell drills the 3.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. Driving the lane. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. Second, the Thunder. The Cavaliers, fourth.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Kicks it out to Allen. Shoots a three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his fourth assist in this one. Holmgren outside. Williams with the ball. Garland picks him up. Outside, Dort trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland finds Merrill. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. For 3, Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Crafty move. Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's just staying focused through the contact. SGA now goes to the line to add one.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Mitchell.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. A 3, Hunter. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander. And here now, the Cavaliers. Trailing by 5. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Mobley the pass to Merrill. Back to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Baseline jumper. Misses off the right iron.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Mobley with the block.
Now, this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
Here's SGA. He's got 20. Elbow shot is on the way, and the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half. The drive by Garland, and the rejection by Holmgren. Fires from deep, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Allen finds Garland. His three-pointer's off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Hartenstein passes to Dort. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Outside Garland. Over in the corner, Allen trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Dort kicks to Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. Mobley against Holmgren. And Allen with the slam.
Oh, man, what a play by Allen. He really packs a punch.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Oklahoma City has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime.
Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Dort. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Oklahoma City?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Cleveland moving it around. Wade passes to Hunter. Off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Taken away. To the inside. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell slams it in.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Mitchell. SGA against Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
His shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Mitchell with the steal. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Drills the elbow jumper. And now a 9-point Thunder lead.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. They've got Mitchell, Wade out there with Hunter. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And I love when Mitchell is aggressive, as well as how under control he is through contact.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And Mitchell no good on that one.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that. You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Ball finds Hunter. Wade a screen on Wiggins. Back to Ball. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Nobody near Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the middle. Here's Wade. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And Wade sends it back. They recover it. And it's Mitchell missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
And that's okay. Just put it in your rearview mirror and move on to the next play.
Now, here's Dort. Driving inside.
Athletic play from Dort on the drive. Coming in hot and finishing it off with the slam.
The drive-by Ball. Back in off the glass. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
And they've made some big plays to get back in it. This game is a toss-up now.
Now, here's Dort. And that one is stuffed right through.
I like when Dort seeks out his offense, using that athleticism well there on the drive.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Ball with it. Williams picks him up. Ball kicks to Wade. Mitchell left side. Hunter against Wiggins. Hunter no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
Now, here's Ball. Hunter the pass the ball. Wade a screen on Williams. Shot clock at 5. Tyson with the bucket.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. For Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren outside. The Thunder with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Merrill finds Mobley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. SGA with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 3. Pass to Williams. Here's the 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Merrill passes to Mitchell. To tie it up. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11 points. Dort, left side. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good!
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
It's Garland. Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell answering with a 3.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
And this team is counting on SGA in these exact situations. He is the man in their key offensive moments.
Garland. And he does not hit.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Now SGA. Dort a screen on Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off from 3. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Mobley. Now Garland. 5 to shoot. And the 3 misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Mobley. Oh, the dunk.
And with lots of big game experience, Mobley knows how to get it done in crunch time.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. SGA nails the jumper.
And you just know that Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be the one taking these shots. How? Clutch.
Garland. That one goes.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
Here's Oklahoma City. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Yep, that's going to go in.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
It's stolen by Dort, and he commits the intentional foul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Thunder. Dort. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
Knocks down the 3.
And there's Garland coming up big. His confidence has to be through the roof.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And here's Cleveland. From outside, and down goes the 3.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
What A big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Big-time conversion there puts them up 3.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your minds?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throw.
And here is Mitchell. To tie it up. Trained from outside.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Alexander, off target from outside, and regulation now complete. We will go to overtime, and we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Now here's Garland. Mitchell fires. Cool in the corner. Mitchell. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your four teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Cleveland leading by 3. Outside, Garland. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Now Garland from deep. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
It's off target.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Mitchell outside. Rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
4 on the clock. That does not go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Holmgren. Way outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Now Merrill. Driving to the basket. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Gilgeous-Alexander. What focus by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's what separates Shea from other guards. He can absorb the contact inside and still finish.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it down. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Cavaliers have gone a shade under 50% to the floor here in overtime. They've hit 3 of 7. Here's Mobley. And there's the drive. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Assertive take by Mobley. He knows when to attack and how to get all the way to the rim.
Thunder shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Shea going through the defense.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Merrill. Misses the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
What a shot by Bill, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Mitchell on the drive. Count it.
Big time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Unloads from 9. It's in.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Now, here's Mitchell. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.